All right, in order to save time and to move forward, because we've got hundreds of scriptures that we can support here, I'm just going to briefly touch on this, but yet this would probably take an hour itself to fully explain to you. The range of the mountains are symbolic, okay? The mountains are symbolic. The mountains are symbolic of what I told you were the same 7 mountains in Revelation. We'll get to that a little later. Keep in mind what we're talking about with this every green thing. Some of you might be familiar with what's going on with the color green as a symbol for this Luciferian satanic cult. And that's exactly what they're saying. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee? Which means, are they going to be a servant unto mankind, or are they going to be a ruler unto mankind? Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrow, or will he harrow the valleys out after thee? Are you going to be able to control this rulership of the unicorn, or is the unicorn going to root up everything out after you? Wilt thou trust him because his strength is great? Now we have the association with the great God of the earth. Are we going to trust them because they're going to show up with this great strength? Or wilt thou leave the labor to him? Meaning that everything that we have worked for in this world, we're going to have to give up to them when they set themselves as this exalted rule. Are you willing to give up all your labor to them? Wilt thou believe him? Now think about that for a minute, friends. Think about that. Now this is going to tie up, as you already are seeing, and we're going to provide more confirmation here. But you see what Job is asking. You see he's asking about this future time of this exalted Israel in association with the coming of these binded stars, these binded fallen ones, these binded descendants of these sons. It's absolutely 100% telling you the same thing that document is. Now, for some more confirmation, let's look here. This is very impressive, friends, very impressive as far as confirmation goes. This is going to be Amos chapter 5. And there's so much here in all these chapters. I mean, I could do videos on each chapter, but we have to stay focused on just the information that is pertinent to what we're talking about. Chapter 5, verse 8. Seek him that maketh the 7 stars and Orion, and turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with the night, that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord is his name. Well, my friends, they're telling you once again that titled Lord. This is not our God. Telling you here to seek him out that maketh the 7 stars and Orion. This is going to be Lucifer, Satan the devil, symbolically, all 3. And turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with night. Well, we'll explain that because this is very deep. I've already explained it to you. Before we do that, let's look at this. This is the easy one to understand. That calleth for the waters of the sea. Now remember, I told you that Leviathan is the sea dragon, the sea monster, the abyss. And I told you that they were going to pollute the doctrine. These are those false waters that are being called from the sea. Now, this is what we got here. And turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with night. That's exactly what I told you about the signs. Exactly. Remember I told you here. Remember I told you here that right before here of the new age is called the dawn. Right after this is called the twilight. The dawn is both night and day at the same time. The twilight is both day and night at the same time. This is exactly what you are seeing here. Turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with the night. That's the new age, friends. It's exactly what I just showed you. It's revealing the time of their coming.